it is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. Go right in.
Seven's the mic. And it's getting it home.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here we go, 47.
47. My 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
47.
47 the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Check.
Prescott to throw it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Go right in.
47's the mic. Got you. I got you, son. I got you.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
General West.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Alluding to press. Now Breeze lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Now this one complete on the slant route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Under 10, 10. Switch.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. Here we go, kill. 26.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. He's going to wind up in air, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Breeze now on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, we finish off the first quarter of the season with an AFC North battle from the Steel City. The Bengals and the Steelers kickoff scheduled for 8:15 Eastern. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Cowboy first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Sponge. No. Hey, check 24. Check 24. You go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Watch twist.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Get that ball.
Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, 47.
56, right there, 56.
Throwing.
Prescott. taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year. Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot? Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points. But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting. Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Looks good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down.
46.
Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the second half with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. There's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Watching the guy.
Here goes 21.
Check. Press.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check. 55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Right here. Tie in right. Hey. 4 down. Check.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46. You got me, right?
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 27. Coming in. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20. Five and up to the 27-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw, it's Brees. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brees to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw off these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brees. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the slap.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
3 bucks.
Breeze now on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Breeze now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze now. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to cut it back left here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did go crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hello, ballin'. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.